I wanted to talk to you today about clarity, and I'm going to give you 5 tips, paths, things to look at that'll help you get clear about being in your truth. Because clarity, when you get really clear about yourself, you're going to be in your truth. And that is the totality of the who of who you really are. Who you really are is truth. Truth of yourself. So when you find that truth, you're going to find that essence of the true self, right? And that's who you are. That's going to be where your purpose path is, where your passion lies, who you're meant to be in this lifetime and how you're meant to contribute. All of those things are based on your truth. And clarity, I think, is the root of truth. So I want to give you these 5 ways to find more clarity in your life. Hopefully, I know they're going to be helpful. They were helpful for me. They helped me find so much more clarity in my life. And so I know if they're helping me, they can certainly help you, or maybe some of you. I'm being grandiose, thinking I can help everybody. And I know that's not true, but hey, we all have our thing, right? And I'm an Aquarian. I'm an ENTP Aquarian, so, I'm all about humanity. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nina Zapala. I talk about spiritual personality typing. It's the roadmap to your truth, to your true self. So this is something that I'm very passionate about, and I love to teach it. You can find more on my website. Also, there's a new blog up about clarity that's going to augment this video. So let's get into it. The 5 things. Okay. So number 1, you have to stop negative self-talk. Negative self-talk, it separates you from your truth, because it's not really your truth. When you say things about yourself like, I can't, I shouldn't, I'm afraid, it's too hard, all those things might be true, right? In that moment. But they're a truth that you believed in the past that's no longer serving you the truth that you want to step into. So that's a false belief about yourself. When you doubt yourself, that's a false belief. When you say you can't, that's a false belief within reason. Like, I can't be a pro basketball player. Let's be honest, okay? So, we have to be in reason here. So, but when you start saying those things, untruths about yourself, they separate you from your truth. So you want to really watch your words. Words have power. As you know, I'm big on words. So watch your words. Stop the negative naysaying about yourself. It doesn't support clarity at all. It supports your false self. And we don't want to go there. We want to get to the true self, right? Okay. Second thing is, it kind of works with this. It's about comparing yourself to others. You have to stop doing this, because when you think about it, if you come to the truth, when you come to your truth of who you are, right? When you really know yourself, you're going to understand that you are an individual blueprint. You are an original. Your soul is original. You are an original. You're never going to have, I believe, you're never going to have this body. You're never going to have this experience again. It is one unto you. So how can you compare yourself to other people? Yes, they might be in the same field, they might be going through some similar things, but only you are going on your path, on your individualized path. So stop comparing yourself. Again, when you compare yourself to another person, you start living their narrative. You start creating their narrative for your life. So you're living their life story and not your own. That does not bring you into your true self, okay? These all kind of feed into each other. And number 3 is we have to stop seeking validation. And this is a tough one. This is a tough one for everybody, because validation starts at a very young age. It starts with your parents. I want to seek this because my parents will approve of me, or my father will approve of my career path. So I'm going to do what he's saying, right? You're just validating what somebody else is trying to put upon you, their values, their beliefs, their way of living, their oneness with their one, but they're trying to include you in that and create this untruth, because it might not be true for you. It might be. But when you seek validation from the external world, you're separating yourself from your true self, because many times that's not true to who you are. It's true to the external world, to that person, this person, this person, this person. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, we all are a collective. We all live as a collective, but as an individual collective. And once you start understanding that you are an individual in this collective tapestry of the world, that's when acceptance and diversity and your truth comes to light. So stop the validation, okay? And number 4, this is a big one for me, really big one for me. And I work on this so much. Stop overthinking. How many of you overthink? I overthink like crazy. Like I said, I'm an ENTP, so I don't know if that's just part of it's part of my personality type, but overthinking. So when you overthink, just think of it like as a burnout and work hustle. It's the same thing, only it's going on in your mind. You're trying to think, you're trying to think, you're trying to think. You're on the hamster wheel trying to make it happen. What's the results? Where do I need to go? What do I need to do? And and it's spinning out of control, and it causes so much anxiety. It causes depression. It causes a lot of mental fatigue. It's really unhealthy for us. You know, you're trying to look at things and get an answer when that's not where the answer comes from. The answer comes from within you, because if you believe that you're that oneness, right? And everything stems from that inner guide within, which I talk about a lot, that divine spark within you, that's where the answers come. So you fatigue yourself out by overthinking. I can do it from here. I know I can do it. And you look at the external world for answers, which we know you're not going to find it in the external world. It has to come from within you. Okay. And number 5, before I get to number 5, which I think is the most important one of all, I want to just quickly share. I thank you all for being here. I thank you for being part of this community. I thank you really from the bottom of my heart for wanting to know yourself, to want to live in your truth. You want to live a true self lifestyle. You want to be truth. You want to be walking truth. This is so cool. To me, this is the most exciting thing. If we all started living in our truth, the world would shift like within a day, right? And so it's not an easy thing. So I commend you for being here. I know to be true, it's not easy. I had a 7-year life tsunami. It was extremely challenging, but it woke me up. It helped me reinvent myself. I wrote a book from it. Unpack Your Personality, Let Your Inner Guide Be Your Travel Guide. And I should have that with me, but I don't. So there's all these things. And if you want, I offer clarity sessions. So this clarity session, it's not some, like we're going to sit and we're going to work you through these spiritual things, practices, which we would, but they're very practical spiritual practices, and they're based on your personality type. So my stuff is very solid. It's very rooted in being human, because I think we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So there has to be that humanness to it all, and it has to be solid, and it has to be practical, and it has to be workable. We don't need what works. We need what works for us, and that's why I have clarity calls. Okay, so if you're interested in that, again, it's on the website, where my new blog is on clarity. So please enjoy this. But the 5th thing, I think the most important thing, is knowing your personality type. If you're not clear on your personality type, clarity becomes a fool's game. How do you know how you make decisions? Life is one big decision. Your perceptions on things. Everything is baked within your personality type. So when you start getting into that personality type, you will realize and gain so much clarity. It's a gold mine for clarity. So please step into that. And I've told you this on a couple of videos before, but your, personality typing as it is an unconventional truth. And I say that because personality typing without spirituality lacks purpose. It lacks direction. It lacks true meaning in life. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. All for now, Nina.